Good morning, students. We are studying chapter number 10, Light, Reflection and Refraction of your NCERT book. Part number 1, Reflection. So for today's topic, refer to page number 161 and 163 for a better understanding of the chapter. Now, the topics to be covered: spherical mirrors, terms related to spherical mirrors, relationship between R and F, uses of concave mirrors, uses of convex mirrors. Let us start with the types of mirrors. So there are basically three types of mirrors. First is plane mirror. As you know, plane mirror is a flat mirror which has a highly polished surface and a flat surface. The other mirror is spherical mirrors or curved mirrors. So there are two types of spherical mirrors again. First is concave mirror. Concave mirror is curved in. Here you can see concave mirror. It is curved inside and the reflecting surface is inside the sphere. If it is a sphere, then the reflecting surface is inside. That is, the reflection takes place from here. Next type of mirror is convex mirror. Convex mirror is curved out. That is, the outside of this curved mirror is the convex mirror. That is, the reflecting surface is outside the sphere. Now, more about the concave and convex mirror. Here you can see there are two spherical mirrors. Spherical mirror is a curved mirror which is a part of a hollow sphere. Hollow sphere means if it was a sphere, if we consider it a sphere, then spherical mirror is a part of the sphere. It is also known as curved mirror. Now it is of two types, concave mirror and convex mirror. First of all, concave mirror. A spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved inwards towards the source of light. If there is a source of light, then the source of light is striking the mirror here. Reflection takes place from here. So this part, that is the part which is curved inside, is the concave mirror. Similarly, convex mirror, a spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved outside. Now, if this sphere is facing this side and the reflection takes place from this side, then this part, this is the bulging part, and this mirror is called the convex mirror. Understood? Now, let us see the different parts of a concave mirror. A concave mirror or a convex mirror had different parts. First is pole. You can see here this point P is called pole. This point pole is the center of the concave mirror. Next is center of curvature. Center of curvature is the center of the sphere. If it was a sphere, it is a part of sphere, but if it was a sphere, then this center of the sphere is known as the center of curvature of the concave mirror. Next is focus. Now you can see here a point F, focus, between the C and P, center of curvature and pole. This is the midpoint of C and P, and this point is known as focus or principal focus. Next, the length between the pole and the focus is called the focal length. So this length P and F, the length between P and F is known as the focal length. Now you can also see an imaginary line passing through the pole of the mirror. You can see the imaginary line, and this line is known as principal axis. Similarly, we have different parts of a convex mirror. The center of curvature this side, pole, focus, focal length and principal axis. Hope you have understood the different parts of the curved mirror or spherical mirrors. Now, these are the definitions you can note down in your notebook. Now, we can see the diagram. Through the diagram, we can distinguish between the convex and concave mirror. This is a concave mirror. The outside surface is polished and the reflection takes place from here. That is, this is the inner reflecting surface. The reflection takes place from the ear. It is curved inside. Now in this diagram, the inside surface is polished while the reflection takes place from the outside. This bulging part is known as the concave mirror. Now when you hold a spoon, one example of the convex and concave mirror is a spoon. When you hold a spoon, the outside part shows the erect image of you, that is upright image, and the inside part or the curved inside part shows the inverted image. So this outside part is the convex mirror and this inside part of the spoon is concave mirror. A convex mirror shows erect image and concave mirror shows inverted image. Now there are some terms related to the spherical mirrors. All I have explained. You can note it down in your notebook. Now let us study the relationship between the focal length and radius of curvature. So what is focal length? Focal length is the distance between the pole and the principal focus of a curved mirror. If this is a pole, that is the center of mirror, is called a pole, and this is a focus, then the distance between P and F is known as the focal length. We all know. Also the radius of curvature is the radius of the sphere. That is, if this is a center of curvature, then from pole to center of curvature, all this is radius of curvature. Now we know that focus is the midpoint of this line, pole and center of curvature. Or you can say the focal length is half the radius of curvature. This is the relationship between the focal length and radius of curvature of the concave or convex mirror. Now uses of concave mirrors. Where are concave mirror used? Where are convex mirror used? Let us see first the uses of concave mirrors. Concave mirrors are used in torches, that is the reflecting portion of the torches, searchlights and headlights of vehicles to get parallel beams of light. So it is used in the headlights of vehicles also. They are used as shaving mirror to see the larger image of the face. Now since concave mirror produce larger image of the face, they are used as shaving mirror also. Now they are used by the dentist to see the larger image of teeth. Now you might wonder which type of mirror dentists use to see the image of teeth. If they have to focus on one teeth, they have to produce a larger image, and so they use concave mirror. Large concave mirrors are used to concentrate sunlight to produce heat in solar furnaces. So concave mirrors are also used in solar furnaces. Next is uses of convex mirror. Convex mirror are used as a rear view mirror in vehicles. Convex mirror give erect diminished image of object. They have a wider field of view than plane mirrors. Now you might wonder the side mirror of your car. The side mirror of your car is which type of mirror? It is a convex mirror. Okay. Why it is a convex mirror? Because in convex mirror you can see a diminished image. So the traffic behind you, you can see the traffic behind you, all the traffic behind you from this convex mirror. So it is also known as rear view mirror or side view mirror. So for your home assignment, learn all the terms related to spherical mirrors, draw convex and concave mirrors, locate the following. What is the relationship between F and R of a spherical mirror? Write the uses of convex and concave mirror. And there is a numerical, you have to solve this numerical. For the answers, you can refer to page number 161 and 163. Now, this was all about the concave and convex mirror. Next day, we will study about the reflection through spherical mirrors. Till then, take care and thank you.